What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Gerald from Banker Gerald here with another video update. It is Sunday, January the 23rd, 2022. It's in the evening time, of course, around 8 o'clock Eastern. And we're going to talk about an update that we've gotten from Futurestrade. As we all know or are finding out now, Futurestrade has decided to exit stage left on us due to whatever reason, various reasons. As I have had time to kind of process everything, I do have my own opinion, but some things I have to let you guys know. So before we get started and talking about all of that, I want to remind everyone that I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice, and I am not your financial advisor. I'm just a dude on YouTube showing y'all how I'm cranking out that crypto. Nothing more, nothing less. And I know I'm in a whole bunch of platforms, but bear with me because it's still working out for your boy. If you like this content, make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. If you want to be notified about everything going on here at BOJ, make sure you hit the notification bell as well. So we have been talking about Futurestrade. Today has been a whirlwind in that platform, to say the very least. It started off early in the day with hype videos and this is the best platform you've ever seen. This is coming from straight from CEO. We dropped a video talking about you've never made more money in any platform. You've never made more money in any platform other than Futurestrade. So for him to say, for the video to say that, for the caption to say that, right? I was like, okay, cool. I've made some money in other platforms. Cumulative, I've made more money than I've made in Futurestrade. But okay, I'll entertain it for now because it's been pretty good. So, all right, talk your stuff. Talk your stuff, Futurestrade, right? Then I see that they have unleashed all the plans. Every plan that we ever had was put up and was open, right? So I rushed to do this video on this to let everybody know, hey, all the plans are open now. All the plans are open. They're open, right? So I go and do my studio work with my wife, come back, headed home. I hear there's a Facebook Live that's coming on at 9 p.m. GMT time. I was like, okay, cool. Maybe we'll hear something about the token today or the trading academy that we're supposed to be hearing information on and supposed to have been in already. What about that kind of stuff? All right. I get on this live and it's Dylan Carnell, and I'm hearing that, I'm hoping that's his real name, because I'm hearing some people in the Facebook group don't even think that's his real name, that he is closing the platform because he's been notified by the police or the authorities or whatever that he's in trouble now or something. Somebody disgruntled him, made him a little nervous, and he's on there. I don't know if his tears were real or fake. I have to understand that this is still a hype game. And we have some really, really, really creative people out here putting platforms together. I'm not saying nothing about Dylan. I'm just saying that I have to remember what space that we are in, the high-risk investment online platform space. Can't forget, this is why I say we don't fall in love. We can't forget what we're dealing with here, all right? All of these platforms could be here today and gone tomorrow. That's why I say that every day, every video if I can. So we all knew the risks. And so what he's trying to do is he's trying to make it right with all the investors that haven't made any money. If you haven't withdrawn more than you put in, he has this email address, right? The email was, hold on. The name of the email was refunds@futurestrade.io, right? So then I'm looking in the Facebook group and people are saying that the email is invalid. So you would think he would set up the email before you get on this Zoom call. I'm hoping they weren't typing it in wrong, but I saw more than one person have this issue. So I'm just being nosy at me. I'm just snooping. And people are having an issue emailing. So then I get an email, and I'm sure a lot of you have gotten this email because it had a link to a Telegram group that I'm seeing a whole lot of people jumping in, all right? And I'm going to share my Telegram with you as soon as I read this message to you from my email, all right? I'm going to read it from my phone. But a lot of you have gotten this email, and if you haven't gotten this email, check whatever email that you get messages from Futurestrade from, all right? And it says, join our elite investors group for future projects. It says, hello, Banker Gerald. Since you know we have closed down Futurestrade, and we will be refunding all investors with a 30% cut and adding them into the academy for that 30% cut. We are not done yet. We will be back, and to join our future projects, we have created a private investors group for Futures Project launch. Join here, has the link. Thank you for your support. All right, so we go and we look at the Telegram group. So let me go ahead and share my screen. I got the Telegram group up right here. And it's Elite Private Investors Group like you see here. You got all these people joining. And Dylan is talking, right? And how do I know it's Dylan? Because when I click on his name here and I click message, it brings up our conversations where I was asking about all the stuff that was going on with withdrawals this past week. All right. This is where I was talking about where he was like, what are you talking about, man? There's a 10K a day withdrawal thing we did about a week ago. My understanding was different of that, but it's okay. Sydney says, what you going on about? I was just trying to figure out what the hell was going on with investments. As far as I'm concerned, I was one of the top leaders in his platform. So anyway, I digress from that. He goes on to say this. Hold on, I'm gonna read this stuff to you. Because he seems to be up and typing. He seems to be up and typing. He says, please remember, don't join anything offered from any member from this group. Once we have an update about the token, our new project, I will update myself. If you get scammed or join anything which is not related to me, that's on you. We have sent link of this group to only the people who have invested. This is the only way to keep track of our investors and don't lose the hard work we have done to build the community. He then says, we will remove the Facebook group too once refunds are done. Okay. And I will take down my Facebook account as well. Oh, how convenient. Then it says, so this will be the only group where you will hear from me. All right. And once the dust settles down, we will be back. Good night for now. All right, that was around 7:23. It's 8:16. Then he goes on to say, sorry if I have let you down. I did my best, but these things happen. Man, the more I think about the fact that he let open all those plans for everyone to just be like, oh my God, we can finally get into these plans. It seems like the typical exit rug pull. I remember back in Watermine, it was like, here's your plan. If you invest $10,000, you can get to $1 million. A month later, it was gone. All these different plans, they promise stuff. They say they're getting down to it, and then they don't do nothing. So what'll be monumental, sorry, I just crunched a chip. I didn't realize I'm still talking to y'all. Got a little comfortable. But what would change the game is if he actually came back with the platform, gave some of the top investors or whatever, the top leaders, it actually came back. If he gave refunds to people, I'd like to know those people that qualify for refunds, if you get them back. And if you do get them back, you should check in and write a comment under one of the videos from Futurestrade. Like, hey, I got my refund back from Dylan. And don't try to make it look like some kind of scammy, right? Because there's always people that do that scam comment stuff where they say, oh, such and such helped me get my money back, blah, 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 blah. Bunch of BS. Anyway, and sorry if I let you down. I did my best, but these things happen. He seems a little bit more calm about it now than he was when he was crying on the Zoom call, on the stream that he did earlier. Maybe he had some time to calm down and relax his nerves because he looked like he was trying to cry or that he was crying. I couldn't tell. Then it says, but I'm sure most of the people here made tons of money with us. Okay, let's get one thing straight. The plans, most people's plans didn't even mature. A lot of the bulk of the people that joined this company in the last month. And he said, I'm sure most of the people here made tons of money with us. That's why there's a lot of thumbs down. There's 8 thumbs up. There's some sad faces. There's some throwing up faces. And if you do the ratio with the bad stuff and the good stuff in these emojis, there's more bad than good. Let's keep on going because there's still a lot of people joining. If you've joined this group, you're probably seeing this for yourself. Is there any more dialogue here? It says, like this message if you are excited for token launch in 1 month. I will be posting details about the academy here. All right? If BOJ has to pay for that freaking academy, BOJ won't be in that academy. That academy ought to be free of charge for everyone in this group. Matter of fact, just for the fact that he put us through this, it should be free. If I see anything other than free access to my latest trading academy, I'm going to be pissed. Because I didn't put in enough to get free academies 3-4 times. So anybody that's still interested in Futurestrade, anybody that is invested or had invested, you probably got an email. Check your email. You'll see this for yourself. It's already 527 people deep. So people aren't having a hard time finding this thing. And Dylan's in here talking. So, you know, I just had to do that update because people aren't on Facebook and different stuff like that. And, you know, I'm on Facebook, in the Facebook group. Apparently they closed the group. I'm going to see if I can go in it on my phone really quickly to see if there's any more people saying anything. But a lot of people are like, yo, you know, they're finding out it was a fake person now, this, that, and the third. Everybody's talking about how they always knew it was going to go down and this, that, and the third. It's ridiculous. Also, watch out for spammers and scammers now because when platforms fall, this is the opportune time for people to start taking advantage of people, all right? Dylan said in the Facebook group, he said an hour ago, the email you just got was sent by me for the investor group. I want to protect and place all the investors in one private group. All right. So, I mean, it's amazing what's going on, but we're going to stay updated. We're going to, whether we like what we see or not here at BOJ, we're going to stay updated. Seems like people are liking it and saying they're excited about the token launch. It would be interesting to see how much support that it gets. And I think the support that it gets is really going to be predicated on how many people he can refund. If he's able to refund some people for their efforts here and those that didn't make any money, he's talking about a 30%. You're going to get 30% of whatever the difference is between your active deposit and your total withdrawal. Of course, I didn't qualify for it because I made a little bit more money than I had put in. That's how the cookie crumbles for those link shares out there, you know. The whole time we win until the end. Especially if we were in here compounding and doing all this extra stuff. Man. Anyway, I wanted to show you guys this because this is what's going on right now. A lot of you have gotten this email. So apparently it is coming from Dylan. It's coming from the same Telegram Dylan that I was talking to about my issues, which is the same Telegram Dylan that I've been talking to since late November of last year. Actually, matter of fact, I want to be a little bit more. Let's see. Yep. Because I was asking him for the logo. Because I was trying to do my videos for him. The 27th of November. All right. So, it's been a wild ride. Futurestrade is done, y'all. Now, what comes out of Futurestrade's community next, we'll find out because we're tied in. We're in the Telegram group. And we'll just keep investigating and see what's going on. Right now, Futurestrade is done. Those of you that have been trying to withdraw, I'm gonna do this as well. On the withdrawal, I'm gonna just say it. If you log into your Futurestrade and you go to your back office and you click on withdraw, you'll notice that there is nothing there. All right. You will also notice probably that if you click on invest now, you know what? I just want to find that out. I just want to find that out real quick, because if it still says that if they took the ability to withdraw down, but they left the ability to deposit up, then I would strongly consider whatever comes out of Dylan going forward. Because if he cared about the people, like he says he does, he would not allow this platform to keep accepting new money. So I'm going to go in here real quick, and I'm going to share my screen so everybody can see it. And you can make your own opinions, right? Of course, I have a nice balance sitting here accruing. Some of it is from commissions, referral commissions. So obviously people are still able to put in. If I go to withdraw profits, you will see a blank page. Blank. If I go to invest now, you will see every trading package available and clickable and investable. So that same energy that it took to take this down should be the same energy that it takes to take this down. Flat out. That's how I feel. That's just how I feel. All right. So for anybody that's looking at what Dylan's going to do next, the more and more that I look at it, the more pissed off I'm getting with a smile. But you know, Dylan, if you're going to do this to the people that helped you build this community, then I don't know how you should expect any support going forward. As far as I'm concerned, I'm going to pay attention, but you got to really gain the trust of the community back, or you're done, son. People are going to stop listening to you. They're going to keep putting dookie emojis on your posts and throw up emojis on your posts. And I really feel for those leaders out there. You know what I'm saying? I haven't talked to all of them, but I've talked to a few of them. And man, a lot of them were like, they quit their jobs. They said, this is it. This is it. No, man. We diversify. We don't just jump in one platform, put everything in that, and just roll with that. Of course, we talk about what's working. Man, don't quit your job unless you're ready to be a YouTuber. And I encourage, listen, I know bad stuff happened, right? Some of my YouTubers out there, you're listening to me now. If you're still listening, I know I've been on a rant and a tangent. But if you're still listening to me right now, and you're a YouTuber, and you were talking about Futurestrade, you were like, yes, this is amazing, blah, 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 this, that, and the third. I get it. I understand. I can't say that I had that same posture that, you know, this was best thing since sliced bread, but it had been doing really, really good, and I was giving it its props. I have no problem giving props when the platform is doing good, but I also have no problem saying when I'm having some issues. For all YouTubers out there, talk about things that go wrong in the space. Talk about the things that go wrong with your investments, your deposits, whatever you want to call them. I don't care what you call them. Talk about these things that happen. That's the way we fight back against hypes and people that just scam. Yes, we may take the blunt of it. Yes, we may take a few arrows. Yes, we may be the butt of the big scheme. Yes, we may end up the face of something that we didn't really want to be the face of. But when you come out and you talk about it, not only does it free you, but it helps other people understand the journey. This is an up and down journey. So talk about the negatives just as much as you talk about the positives, and, you know, just be real about it. That's all I can say. So I'm going to be real about what's going on Futurestrade. There was an email sent out. There's a whole lot of red flags we've talked about over the last 2 videos of Futurestrade. I'm not butthurt. The show goes on. We've got so many other platforms and great opportunities. The only thing that hurt was, you know, building a daily income in a platform that was just going to dip off. And we'll find better ways to handle that going forward. We still love hypes over here. I mean, we don't love them. We don't love them. Let me rephrase that. We'll still do hypes over here. I ain't scared now. I ain't scared. Whatever I lost, we going to make back. We going to bounce back. That's all I know is bounce back. So it is what it is. However, don't forget how this made you feel. Make decisions. If this is not for you, decide it's not for you, and that's okay. But we learn as we go. So, hey, Dylan, if you're listening, brother, man, do right by these people. Get them their refunds back. And do it expeditiously. Do it as quickly as you can. Because if you think your future projects like your coin and all these things are going to flourish and you don't do right by the community, you know what I'm saying? You said you were dealing with this letter that you got for the last 24 to 48 hours. You said the last 24 hours have been the hardest for you. But just this morning, you was talking about how this is the best company in the world and giving everyone an opportunity to get all these different plans. Me and you both know what that looks like. That looks like money grab central. And the only reason I feel bad is because I got on here all excited talking about all the plans are open. Just for you to go and say that somebody done scared you off from paying people anymore. And now you want people to join another Telegram group. Man, look, I'm going to join it. I'm going to be nosy until somebody puts me out of it. If somebody puts me out of it. And I suggest everybody think about what you do as it pertains to that group. I'm going to just be in there being nosy. I ain't going to say nothing. And whatever launches from that group, I'm going to look at it and, you know what I'm saying, do my due diligence. But the chances of me thinking I'm going to join something that comes from Dylan again is definitely going to come with the disclaimers. Do not invest or deposit anything in any platform that you are not willing to lose completely. Please put your 2FA on all the platforms that will allow you and all your wallets, because crypto is the wild, wild west. And if you ain't strapped, you're bound to get hacked. Ask me how I know. It's not fun. If you like this content, hit the subscribe button. And if you want to be notified about everything going on here at BOJ, hit the notification bell as well. Y'all see I've been holding these chips. Woo! Chips are good, boy. Tostitos scoops. Anyway, what else do I have to say? That's it. I'll see y'all on the next one. Man, we got so much other great platforms to talk about that are doing well. And I hate that this happened today. But we shall rebuild. We shall move forward. We shall move on. And I'll always stay updated. Peace out.